Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know who I am, my name is Lucy, and I appreciate you coming to check out what I have to talk about today, or what I'm going to share. Now in today's video, it's going to be showing you guys a lot of the techniques that I know from Photoshop on how to create a realistic looking eye, brushes that I like to use, the process of how I layer certain things in order to accomplish that realism in the eye. And yeah, just having fun with it. Hopefully you guys get to learn some cool tips from me. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. I say it all the time. And yeah, I hope you guys learned from this video today. Hey guys, so I know I already started with the drawing of the eye. I didn't screen record from the beginning because I thought I had done it. My fault, but when I realized it, this is where I was at. So I'm gonna walk you towards what I did for the beginning of the eye. I did raise the size of the brush to a higher size. And then I actually dropped the opacity as well, so whenever I laid the color, it didn't lay a hard color. It kind of made it look airbrushed, which is the effect that you see in the orange and brown of the back of the eye. Then I dropped the size of the brush, I increased the opacity, and I got a darker color, and I started to sketch out the outline of my eye and started mapping it out. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm erasing what I don't need so it doesn't confuse me, and I have like a better understanding of where the mapping of my eye is at. Now in this part is where I start to layer out all the shadows that I see and kind of sketch out where everything is going to be at. One trick that one of my middle school teachers, art teachers, Mr. Russell, taught me was that whenever you are drawing, you must continue to look back and forth to your drawing just to make sure that you're placing the lines in the right spot and that you are just a scanner and your brain and your hand should correlate together to get a more accurate position of where your drawing is going to be at. Now in this part, what I want you guys to notice is how I map out where I'm going to see that highlight in her upper eyelid. And not only that, just using the measurement of the eye and the eyebrow to understand where I'm going to place it, where's the arch, where does it start to curve, etc. So here what I'm basically explaining is that I'm going to start adding these colors that I see, like the orange colors, and wherever I see it is where I'm going to put it at. Now what I do is that I get a darker color and I start to outline and add the definition inside the eye, around the eyelids and eyelashes. At this point, what I'm focusing on is adding those orange colors all over wherever I see it, like I said it from the beginning, and adding those highlights in those grays, browns, and orange.
What we do here is go back.
In this part, what I primarily want to focus on is the shape of the eye. I didn't get it correct on here, so I'm going to erase and I'm going to start adding those highlights or the whites that I start to see in the eye. Now in this area, what I want to focus on is adding now those darker colors again, just to shape it properly and make sure that everything is in place from the outside of the eye to the eyelid to the eyebrow. In this part, I switch over from the brush to the pencil to start adding more of the detail around the iris and the eyelashes, the bottom lashes, just to make it pop out more and seem less blurry, just because I like to layer it and all that good stuff. So now it's just tying it all back together with the outline. Once more, I grab the eraser and I start adding the highlights or the whites in the eye. In this part, what I'm focusing on is now bringing out those flesh tone colors that you see, from the orange to the pinkish to the dark browns, to start adding the definition to the eye. Here I start to now add the details to the eyebrows, the eyes, the eyelashes, the inside of the eyes, just starting to put it all together by using the darker colors now. Now in this part I did start to see a little more purplish brown, so I'm gonna take a super high lighter pink, because remember, this allows us to layer, and I'm gonna bring the opacity down to allow it to give it more of that fleshy and blend airbrush effect. By this point, I was confident enough that the colors were all blended enough and I saw everything that I wanted, and now I'm gonna bring the eraser back out and I'm gonna start highlighting the white areas and bringing that out more. And I do want this to look like a drawing, so as you can tell, I do keep my lines in place and just have fun with it. And there you have it, a hyperrealism digital drawing on Photoshop. I'll also be linking down below the drawing tablet that I use from Wacom and where I purchased it. Guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you found it informative enough, go ahead and share it and leave some comments down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next digital art tutorial class. Bye guys.